What if people are losing respect for you while smiling in your face? No argument, no warning, no message saying, "I respect you less now." It happens quietly, through tiny behaviors you may think are harmless. And once people notice the pattern, they can start treating you differently before you even understand why. The dangerous part is this: most of these behaviors look polite, friendly, or mature. You may even believe they make people like you more, but sometimes the exact thing you do to protect a relationship is the thing that slowly lowers your value inside it. So as you watch, ask yourself one visual question. If a camera followed you for one normal day, with the sound turned off, what would your body language tell people about how much you respect yourself? Keep that picture in your mind. Number 7 may change the way you see your closest relationships. Imagine a friend asks, "Why can't you come tonight?" You could say, "I already have plans." But instead, you explain where you are going, who will be there, why it matters, and why they should not be upset. Without realizing it, you are asking them to approve your decision. A calm person does not explain every boundary until everyone agrees. Sometimes respect sounds simple. "I can't make it. That doesn't work for me. I've decided to pass." No anger, no drama. Just a clear answer that does not beg for permission. Behavior number 1, over-explaining simple decisions. You say no, then give 6 reasons. You choose something, then rush to prove it was the right choice. Someone looks slightly disappointed, and suddenly you are defending yourself like you are on trial. Here is the surprise. Silence after a clear answer can feel uncomfortable to you, but strong to everyone else. The moment you stop filling every silence with excuses, people begin to feel that your words have weight. Picture 2 people entering a meeting. One says, "Sorry, can I say something?" The other says, "I have an idea." Same idea, different energy. One sounds like they need permission to exist in the conversation. The other simply joins it. This does not mean becoming rude. It means replacing unnecessary guilt with respect. Instead of, "Sorry I'm late," try, "Thank you for waiting." Instead of, "Sorry to bother you," try, "Do you have a minute?" Warmth becomes stronger when it is not mixed with constant self-erasure. Behavior number 2, apologizing when you did nothing wrong. "Sorry for asking." "Sorry for messaging." "Sorry, but I have an idea." An apology should repair something. When you use it for everything, it can quietly make your normal needs sound like a problem. Later, you replay the moment alone. You think, "Why did I laugh?" Because in that second, your brain chose social safety over self-respect. That nervous smile kept the room comfortable. But it may also have told the other person, "You can do that again." And notice what changes. Your sentences become shorter. Your voice becomes cleaner. Your presence feels calmer. You are not saying, "I am more important than you." You are simply stopping the hidden message. "Please forgive me for taking up space." Behavior number 3, laughing when someone disrespects you. They make a joke about your looks, your work, your money, or something personal. Everyone laughs. You feel the sting, but you laugh too, because you do not want to look sensitive. Visual question. Imagine that exact moment as a silent movie. Someone insults you. The camera cuts to your face. What does the audience see? A person protecting their dignity, or a person laughing so nobody leaves them? That answer matters. You do not need to explode. You do not need a speech. Sometimes a calm face is enough. Sometimes you can say, "I don't like jokes like that." Then stop. No insult back, no performance. A boundary becomes powerful when it does not need a crowd to agree with it. Behavior number 4, breaking small promises. "I'll call you tonight." "I'll send it tomorrow." "I'll be there at 8. Then you forget. You think it was small, but respect is often built from small things repeated, not big speeches. People are always learning whether your words predict your actions. If they constantly hear promises that do not happen, they stop trusting the sentence before you finish it. And once your word becomes unreliable, even your sincere promises can start sounding weak. The fix is not perfection. It is honesty. Say, I'm not sure I can do that. Say, I forgot, and that was on me. Say less, promise less, and deliver more. A tiny promise you keep can build more respect than a huge promise you make beautifully. Behavior number 5, using gossip to create connection. At first it works. Someone shares a secret, you share another, you both feel closer. But underneath that closeness, a new question appears. If they talk about everyone else, what do they say about me? Here is what makes this uncomfortable. People may never tell you they stopped believing you. They simply stop depending on you. They stop asking. They make backup plans. By the time you notice the distance, the decision may have been forming for months. You do not need to lecture people when gossip starts. You can stay neutral. Change the subject. Refuse to add details. The person across from you may notice something important. You can be trusted with information, even when sharing it would make you more interesting for 5 minutes. Gossip gives you fast attention because secrets are exciting. But it creates slow distrust because nobody wants to become the next story. This is the trap. The conversation feels intimate, while the relationship becomes less safe. Maybe you call it being easygoing, but deep inside, you are scanning faces. Do they still like me? Did I say the wrong thing? Should I change my answer? That constant adjustment can make people feel they are meeting a performance instead of a person. You do not need to fight for every opinion. Just let small differences survive. I see it differently. That's not really my thing. I'm not sure I agree. Then stay relaxed. The goal is not to win. The goal is to show that disagreement does not erase you. Pay attention to what makes you animated. If you come alive only when someone fails, gets embarrassed, or is exposed, people remember that. Your excitement teaches them what kind of person you become when someone else is not in the room. Behavior number 6, changing yourself to match every room. With one group, you hate something. With another, you love it. One person disagrees, and your opinion disappears. You laugh differently. You speak differently. You become whatever feels safest. And here is the strange result. When you stop trying to be liked by everyone, some people may actually trust you more. Why? Because consistency feels safe. They know who is speaking, even when they do not agree with what you say. Behavior number 7, giving unlimited access to people who repeatedly disrespect you. They cancel at the last minute. They call only when they need something. They insult you, disappear, then return as if nothing happened. And you are always available. Maybe you believe patience will make them value you. Maybe you think forgiveness means you should keep the door completely open. But when the same disrespect has no consequence, some people learn that they can hurt you and still receive the same access to your time and energy. Sometimes self-respect sounds like, I'm not available for this anymore. Sometimes it looks like fewer favors, slower replies, or more distance. A boundary is not revenge. It is information. It tells people what must change if the relationship is going to continue. This is not about cutting someone off after one mistake. Everyone fails. Everyone has bad days. The key is the pattern. One mistake needs a conversation. A repeated pattern needs a boundary, and a boundary that is never enforced becomes only a request. So ask yourself another visual question. Imagine 2 versions of you walking into the same room. One is desperate to be accepted. The other is kind, calm, and willing to be misunderstood. Without hearing either person speak, which one would you naturally respect more? And that is the emotional trap. You can spend years trying to keep everyone comfortable, while slowly becoming uncomfortable with yourself. You protect the connection, but lose your center. You avoid rejection, but create resentment. You stay available, but feel invisible. Respect is often visible before it is spoken. It is in how long you tolerate a bad joke, how quickly you abandon your opinion, whether your no turns into a speech, whether your promises become actions, whether your kindness includes yourself. Now notice the hidden connection between all 7 behaviors. Over-explaining, over-apologizing, nervous laughing, broken promises, gossip, shape-shifting, unlimited access. They look different, but many come from the same fear. What if people stop liking me? Which number felt a little too personal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7? Do not choose the one that sounds worst. Choose the one you recognized in yourself fastest. That uncomfortable recognition may be the most useful moment in this entire video. If gossip begins, do not feed it. If someone repeatedly crosses a line, change their access to you. These actions look small from the outside, but repeated over time, they change the signal you send. My time matters. My word matters. My boundaries matter. Here is your 7-day challenge. Do not try to fix all 7 behaviors. Catch 1. Shorten 1 explanation. Remove 1 unnecessary apology. Keep 1 small promise. Refuse to laugh at 1 disrespectful joke. Let 1 disagreement exist without trying to repair it. Comment the number that hit you hardest. You may discover that thousands of people struggle with the same behavior. And if you want more simple psychology, hidden social patterns, and human behavior explained without complicated language, subscribe and watch the next video. One final thought. People learn how to treat you partly by watching how you treat yourself. Your time, your word, your boundaries, your dignity. Protect those quietly and consistently, and you may never need to demand respect out loud.